can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit.
There's a lot of you don't know about the fantasy headliners. Nation. Headliner Nation. Fantasy headliners for the nation. I'm a headliner. I'm a headliner.
Yo. Analytics off the chain, all the channels not the same. Jake and Kyle, you know the name. Headliner Nation, we running the game. Y'all stuck on third down. Your content's plain Jane. Headliners on top now. We gonna move and change. Podcast off the rip. Draft guide, so legit. Fantasy world, our game tight. You know we about that Chubb life. Stuck in a rut and you need some motivation. Head to the channel for this Headliner Nation.
I'm a headliner.
What's this? What? Oh, ladies and gentlemen,
You starting it off by flexing on him, Kyle?
we're flexing on them, baby, because it's time for the Fantasy Headliners live.
That's what I'm talking about. Looking forward.
Woo.
I mean, we're getting close, right? We're getting super close, Kyle, to, I mean, this is like prime time draft season. There are going to be 6 bajillion and 4 drafts in the next week and a half, 2 weeks or so, and we are here to make sure that you are good to go for draft day. Super pumped. Gonna be answering a ton of questions for the next hour and a half or so-ish, but we're just gonna hang. We're not gonna put a limit on it. We're just gonna if the people here are here and they want to talk, we'll continue to sit here and talk some football, and we're looking forward to it. We also got a couple draft guides to give away. We had 2 videos that I said, hey, if you could get 1,500 likes on them, we'll give away a draft guide. We've already responded to those winners. We got some draft guides to give away. If we can get, for every 10 members we get tonight, we're going to give away another draft guide. So, I mean, a lot of good things happening here in the next few hours. Thank you for joining along. And Kyle, the chat is already rolling. I hadn't even hit go live yet. And we had like 28 likes before I even hit go live. Now we got 45, 171 people watching. Make sure you hit that like button. And we're going to start talking some foosball. Kyle, who do you want? What kind of foosball you want to start off with talking? How about the hit on
American
Justin Fields?
football?
Yeah. What about that hit on Justin Fields? How'd that look?
It scared me a little bit.
Welcome to the NFL.
Yeah, not gonna lie, scared me a little bit.
Yeah.
I know it's only the preseason, but listen, he looks good. He looks really good. How in the world Matt Nagy still feels like this team is a better team with Andy Dalton at the helm is absolutely incomprehensible at this point. So I'm not even sure what to think about that anymore. OG Paul D with the 1 bomb and the super chats. Paul, we appreciate you. Joel A also dropping a little bit of a 2 bomb in there. Appreciate it. True legend with the lint roller. Good to see you there again.
Awkward.
Most dope with the 20 bomb. My auction draft is in an hour. Any quick thoughts on must-have guys you would suggest? I usually try to wait for deals and spend heavier on running back. $200 to work with. Redraft, 1 quarterback, 2 flex, 6-point passing touchdown. Thanks, guys. Listen, I love a good auction draft. The bad thing about auction is it's just not mainstream right now. So it's hard for us to create content on it because nobody really consumes it. So we spend all this time creating a video and then we don't get nearly the amount of views on it. So I would absolutely love to see auction become more mainstream. 6-point passing touchdown. More than likely, you're going to see those top quarterbacks go off, especially like Lamar and Patty M early on, you're still going to want to spend a decent amount. But what I tell people when it comes to auction drafts is that I want to make sure that I budget for my wide receiver one and my running back one. Spend up on those guys. If you've got $200 to work with, more than likely you're probably going to have to pay anywhere from 40 to 50 for those guys. So be prepared for that. But the way you can pay for that is to bargain shop later on. So guys like a Gabriel Davis that we absolutely love, he is a guy to spend some money on later on. That's going to be Darnell Mooney. These guys are going to be $1 here or there, maybe a couple of bucks. So absolutely, that's what I'm doing. And I'm not going to buy Travis Kelce or George Kittle or Darren Waller. I'm not going to spend on those tight ends. I'm going to try to get TJ Hawkinson. If I can get him for around 10 or 15 bucks, I'm good to go that route as well.
Yeah. I mean, it all depends. I mean, you have to kind of know your league mates as well, right? You may know that, hey, they like this guy. They don't like this guy. There's a lot of shade thrown this way. I mean, a perfect example is Nick Chubb, right? You go over social media and there's a bunch of idiots out there talking about how Nick Chubb isn't viable in PPR and all that crap. I mean, it's a bunch of hashtag half-ass opinions, but maybe there's a guy like that you can get a little bit cheaper as your running back one because the perception and the bias is there, so you can get him for a little bit of a discount price. So make sure you know your league mates the best that you can, feel it out, and then hope for the best. I mean, auctions are a lot of fun. A lot of people want us to do like mock drafts for auctions. That mock draft would be like 4 hours long on YouTube, and nobody would end up watching it, and it would kill us here. Absolutely. But I saw
something.
Go ahead,
Jake. That's something that we can do more of as member videos, like those, like member only videos. That's where we can start to expand our content even more and really give some of those like specialty videos that maybe like don't appeal to everybody. We can target those a little bit more. Luis throwing a 5-bomb in the super chat, but giving a shout out to those members out there: OEG Official, Peasy, Ray Foltz, Trey Hatton. Who else is out there? Luis is out there. Several others. Zen. So a lot of our members out there right now. Again, we said it just a couple of minutes ago. For every 10 new members that we get tonight, we're going to give away a free draft guide to somebody in the chat. Listen, the membership here, $4.99 a month. You get extra members only videos. You're going to get an extra live stream that is members only as well. You get some sweet emojis that you can use in the chat, everything like that. Most dope out there. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Hey, thank you as well. So if you're feeling it, if you want a little extra from the Fantasy Headliners and you want to help support the cause a little bit, this is a great way to do it.
Yep. Anton Verzak, I see you out there, got a question. Says, hello, Jake and Squirrel Nuts. I actually got the Squirrel Nuts t-shirt on right now. Let's see here.
Yes.
Says, I have a trade offer given to me. He gets Chubb and ETN, gives up Dobbins and Gaskin. He loves getting Chubb, but is he winning the trade overall? It's a PPR 10-team league. I mean, it doesn't say that it's Dynasty, so I'm basing it off of just this year. So it's Chubb and ETN and Dobbins and Gaskin. I think Dobbins and Gaskin may be slightly overall, maybe a little bit safer. But personally, I can't go against grabbing Nick Chubb and Travis Etienne there. What's that?
First off, my boy Zen, I will pay for auction long form videos. Zen, you're a member. We'll keep that in mind. Maybe that's something that we can start doing. Roberto Kyoto. I messed it up. Koto. Roberto. We're just going to go that right there. Hey, Jake and Kyle, 2 free draft guides for your subscribers. Boom. Great content. And I love you guys. Please pick winners by their new memberships and by a question of your choosing. Good luck, my dudes. 50 bomb from Roberto. Roberto mentions it for new members. So the next 2 people to sign up for memberships, you're going to get a draft guide.
Yep. Absolutely.
Roberto, appreciate you. Thank you for that spicy 50 bomb.
Yeah.
Really, really appreciate it.
Appreciate
the 100-yard podcast with the 5 bomb. Rate my team 10-man PPR. Lamar, Zeke, Carson, Adams, Keenan Allen, Darren Waller, Amari Cooper, OBJ, AB, Mike Davis, Tyler Boyd on the bench. I'm feeling it. There might be a little bit of risk here. There might be a little bit of a risk.
I'm trying to figure out how he got Zeke, Devontae Adams, Darren Waller, and Keenan Allen.
I'm assuming probably, well, it's 10 teams, so that helps. But maybe there's...
Were you the only one paying attention, 100 Yard? I think you're the only one paying attention. Everybody else was drunk at your draft to let you get all of that talent. That's all I'm saying. Because overall, I like it. I don't know if I love the running back depth, but outside of that, I can't say too much negative about it.
Yeah, I mean, good team. I like it. Good depth. A little risky in some areas, but still some really good upside. Joseph Boros becoming a new member to Holden Chubb. Joseph, you're going to get yourself a free draft guide. Make sure you give Roberto a thank you.
Yes.
Also, if you're asking about how you become a member, there down below the video, if you're on anything other than an iPhone, if you're on an iPhone, it doesn't work. If you're on anything other than an iPhone, right down below, there is a join button next to subscribe. If you click on join, that is the way that you can hop on in there. Yes, Anna, thank you there. Anna, our awesome
moderator.
Oh, Zen, by the way, I'm a girl. Did I say, man, I'm so sorry if I said anything else.
That way to go, Kyle. We've been live streaming for like 11 minutes and you've already insulted somebody who's a supporter.
I'm so sorry. By the way, I'm a girl, and the draft guide is the best investment anyone can make for their fantasy football strategy. Zen, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Zen, if I were you too, I would join our MVP tier and coming out with Anna, because I think Anna's the only girl in our MVP tier right now, and she could probably use a friend.
Yeah, she probably could. She puts up a lot with us.
Yes, she does.
But she's been with us for a long time.
She needs another voice of reason and to keep all of us in there, keep us under control because we get a little bit insane. Benjamin becoming a new member to Holden Chubb. So Joseph and Benjamin both getting draft guides courtesy of Roberto. Roberto, thank you very much again. Everyone throw a little hashtag Roberto in the chat.
That's right. Hey, and Joseph, Boros, and Benjamin, send me an email, info@thefantasyheadliners.com from this account that you're on, and I'll make sure that you're hooked up.
Yes, absolutely. We got you hooked up there. Again, for every 10 new members tonight, too. 10 new members tonight, too. Anna's giving us crap.
Of course.
We're going to give away another free draft guide. So these two count towards that. So 8 new members, we're going to give away another free.
Here's a great question from Ryan Kim, Kyle. How are we feeling about Joe Mixon? Should we say?
I mean, listen. I'm clearly not as high on him as I was last year, but I still got him towards that low-end RB1 status just because there's going to be so much volume, and the passing game is really going to help keep some people out of the box.
And it's just about volume, right? There are very few running backs that have that 300-plus touch potential. He's one of them. Therefore, you have to value him a little bit higher. A lot of people want to come back and say, oh, well, you missed on Mixon big time last year. Okay, well, did we? I mean, you kind of have to look at it both ways. Did he pan out how we wanted him to? No, absolutely not. But he was top 10 at the time he went out, and he was leading the NFL in touches. We have no idea how it would have finished. It didn't work out great, but we can't take that bias from 2020 and apply it to 2021 and then expect to win year after year because you're too busy mentally crossing people off a list for no apparent reason. So yeah. I'm not against Joe Mixon whatsoever this year.
And I mean, Rutilio comes in with a good question too. Mixon or Gibson? Like Mixon has a chance to maybe be a little bit more safer, but Gibson for me has a little bit more high upside chances this year with the increased passing game work he's going to get.
Antonio Gibson has slowly grown on me this offseason to the point now where I don't really want to leave a draft and not have him. Like that's how it's getting to that point. I don't want to reach in the first for him. But in the second round, I'm loving some Antonio Gibson. I mean, you have Scott Turner as an offensive coordinator there in Washington with Ron Rivera, who they're known for turning CMC into what he is. Now, is Antonio Gibson going to be Christian McCaffrey? No, he's not. But we're looking for a similar type of role where you're not only getting, touches on the ground, but working the passing game. And we actually saw that a little bit in the preseason game with Fitzmagic under center. I love me some Antonio Gibson.
Michael, I saw your question. I removed the comment, though, because I don't want that dude's name anywhere in our chat. Absolutely not. We will never collaborate with that gentleman.
I don't even know who it was, but if it's who I think it is, I'd rather punch myself in the nuts than talk to that dude.
I'd rather sign over the login for our YouTube channel before I ever did anything with that man. Nothing against you, Michael. I'm just saying we've got no.
He doesn't know crap, and I'm not going to waste my time.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. Zane, hey guys, thanks for all you do in a one-player keeper league. Saquon or Eckler? Probably if this is a league where you can keep guys from year to year and it's not just going to be, oh, if I keep this guy, then it's done, then I'll keep Saquon because then I could potentially keep him next year. Still probably going to keep him here because I've got him just over Eckler, but that's who I'm going with.
I can't disagree with that. I mean, there's just risk around Saquon, right? I mean, there's just not like this for sure he's going to be great. There's a lot of question marks there. Kenny Galladay's not healthy in that offense either. So, yeah, it's just a big question. In a full PPR, though, Austin Eckler is somebody who can absolutely dominate.
Gerald with the 5 bomb in the chat. Zane, thanks to you again as well. Gerald with the 5 bomb in the chat. Thank you very much. Hey, Jake and Kyle want to chip in so Jake can take dancing lessons. Listen, Gerald, I'll give Jake dancing lessons for free.
Why do I need dancing lessons?
I mean, I'm not saying you do, but if you do, I'm your guy.
When did I ever not dance good?
I think they're talking about just at the start of the show.
I wasn't dancing.
I mean, I'm not.
I got moves, Kyle. I got
Kevin
moves.
Becoming a new member of Holding Chubb. 7 more members, and we're going to give away a free draft guide. Kevin, thanks so much for joining Holding Chubb and becoming a part of the exclusive Headliner Nation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 says thoughts on CEH now. Ethan broke this down in the chat. Hold on. Let me go. I'm not going to give a full preview of what Ethan said, but one of the great things about our Discord channel is Ethan gives some pretty nasty updates like right away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so a medial ankle sprain. So right now, really, what we're waiting on is how severe it is based on what Dr. Ethan Turner said. So we're kind of waiting to hear what the grade is on the sprain right now. If it's a low grade, we're probably okay. But he said if it's a high grade, we're probably looking at the same type of injury that Michael Thomas may have had last year. So we could really find ourselves in a situation about what's, it's not going to be good. So we have to kind of just wait right now.
And that was for CEH, right?
CEH, yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I thought I heard CMC, and I want to make sure everybody knows it's CEH. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Actually, just so you guys know.
Did I say CMC?
You may have, and that's why I want to make sure I clarified it. Tomorrow's episode.
I snorted a line of G Fuel before we started.
That's all right. You did a good job. Tomorrow morning's video, I just went through like a 30-minute video with Ethan this morning talking about all of the preseason injuries. That drops tomorrow morning, and he's on that show. So make sure you check it out.
Deshaun, how do you join the Discord? You join the Discord through Patreon. So that is open to our MVP Patreons. It's $20 a month. You get into the Discord with Jake, myself, the entire Headliners crew, everybody else that's a part of the exclusive Headliner Nation through there. You get extra content, all of your questions, guaranteed answers throughout the season. So that's how you get through there. There should be a link in the description of the video, correct?
Yeah, I think there is.
Yep. All right. iShine 101. Yo, my guys. Love you guys. Love you too, iShine. Thanks for the incredible content. Should I go with Big Derrick Henry picking 3rd in draft next week? I'm fine with it.
Yep. I have him as 100%. Number 2 in my ranking, so I'm good with it.
Yep. 100%. I am fine.
This may be the least crowded boxes he's ever had in his career.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take it.
Oh my God. Kyle and Jake, the draft guide is fire. So pick someone for a free draft guide on me. Kyle, just email me where to send the payment. Love the channel. That's from Luis. Luis, if you just want to do the dono right in the chat right now, that will work. And then as soon as we see it come through, then we'll make sure that we pick somebody. Luis, appreciate you.
And because you already put in $5, Luis, just make it 15 and we'll be good.
Yeah, so just do the 15 and then we'll pick another draft guide winner. RJ and Majini, what is your best auction draft strategy first timer? Talked about it a little bit at the start of the video, but kind of just to go over it again. I want my RB1 and my wide receiver 1. So you have to make sure that you budget enough to get top tier talent at both positions. I'm not paying up for a tight end. I'd rather pay kind of that medium salary for maybe TJ Hawkinson. So that's where I'm going there. And you really have to have those late round guys that you can grab that are going to be super cheap. So maybe it's somebody that you can get for a couple of bucks. Darnell Mooney and Gabriel Davis were two of those guys that we mentioned right off the bat. That's always something that you can do there to really help maximize the team that you're putting together.
We got Clint Legendary. What do you think of Freiermuth now? I don't think we have anything negative about him. I just don't think it's somebody we're buying into as a rookie in an offense full of weapons. You got Juju, Deontay, you got Claypool, James Washington, Najee in the backfield. You already have Ebron ahead of him. There's just too many options in front of him as of right now. So we don't mind him whatsoever going forward. It's just this year I'm not expecting a ton of production.
Yep. Hype the Savage, a new member of Hole and Chubb here on YouTube. Thanks so much. So we're now 6 new members away from giving away another draft guide. The boy with a 5 bomb in the chat. Love the channel, boys. Job well done. Question: 12-man, half PPR. I have 11th and 14th. My keeper is CeeDee Lamb. I want to go RB. Any suggestions? You're going to be able to get any combination of Aaron Jones, potentially Sir Nicholas Chubb, depending on who you're drafting with. You're going to be able to get the potential of Antonio Gibson back
Austin
there.
Eckler, maybe.
Austin Eckler. I would say CEH for that second one, but unfortunately, because of that ankle, we're kind of waiting right now to see what happens. But
Najee,
those are the
Najee
guys
will
that
be
I'm
there.
aiming for.
Najee Harris is another name there
Najee
towards the
Harris.
back. Joe Mixon will probably be there.
Yep.
Maybe even like a Jonathan Taylor, possibly. I would go with any mixture of those names that you can possibly get.
Yeah, lots of great names back there. Luis with the 20 bomb to give away a draft guide. The other 5 is for you guys. Appreciate you, Luis. Luis, I'll see you on the Breaks channel. We're going to go Headliners After Dark on Headliner Breaks tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a brand new YouTube channel called Headliner Breaks. I break cards all the time. You can see all the boxes back behind me. We got some awesome product that we're going to be breaking tonight. So make sure you come join us over there after this is done for Headliners After Dark. Dornage Davis, 12-team PPR keeper, keeping JJ in the 13th round.
Nice.
The second pick, do I take Zeke, Aaron Jones, Adams, Barkley, or Chubbs? I'm taking Chubb.
I think if you want to play it safe, in my opinion, it's Nick Chubb. If you're just playing it safe, listen, I want the rock steady one. It's between Chubb and then I would go Zeke second there. If you kind of want to shoot for the stars a little bit of a gamble, I think the highest upside gamble there, and this may sound crazy with Saquon Barkley, I still think it's Aaron Jones. I mean, this is a guy with top 3 potential on an offense in which it's not loaded with studs. And Aaron Rodgers is going to go around the world telling everybody to suck it this year. So, I mean, it just depends if you want to play it safer or gamble a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Agree there 100%. Couple of things real quick. Nate Paddle, first time watching a live stream. Ridley or Hopkins in a full PPR. I'm leaning slightly towards Ridley, but I'm not set. Watch every day and enjoy every video. Keep it up. Nate, welcome in to your first live stream. Hopefully you enjoy the experience.
That's right. Just wait till the regular season's here and we're letting it flow, Kyle.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So listen, I've got Hopkins right above Ridley. I mean, I've got Hopkins as that wide receiver 4. I've got Ridley, I believe, right behind him. You really can't go wrong either way. I'm just because, I mean, we've seen Hopkins do it time and time again as the number 1. I'm still just going to barely lean Hopkins.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you right there as well.
Justin Duckett used your guide today. Thoughts? Cook, Gibson, already love it. Allen Robinson, love it even more. Robert Woods, now I'm erect. Hawkinson, my table just fell over. Gaskin, oh my God.
It gets better. Keep on going.
ETN, Edwards, Chart, Gage, Madison, Ryan, and Wentz. Your camera's like...
I know, it's the difference in color, but it's okay.
Brightness is going in and out.
It's like added effect. It's like strobe lights in here when I'm telling people to suck it.
Yes. Oh, Justin, absolutely love it. Thanks for that 5 bomb in the chat. Stinging JWC. Will you guys stream on Saturdays or Sundays? Both this year. We're going to have the normal live stream We're going to have the normal live stream that we do every Saturday night, like we are right now, 9 p.m. Saturday nights. But this year, exclusively for members of Holding Chubb here on YouTube, an extra live stream before kickoff on Sundays. Your boy, that's me, is going to be live with you all right before kickoff on Sundays. So make sure you join Holding Chubb if you want to get that extra live stream in. That's the time where the chat's not going to be nearly as crazy. Just wait until we've got 1,500 people in here firing off start-sit questions like crazy. We're letting it flow. It gets absolutely insane. Join Holding Chubb, and you're going to get yourselves an exclusive live stream on Sunday mornings.
Yeah.
Ethan, I got to give a quick shout out here, Jake.
Okay.
Ethan Hunt becoming a new member of Holding Chubb. I got to give this kid a little bit of a shout out.
Okay.
He's only 16. He's
What up,
using
Ethan?
his hard-earned allowance to join in. Okay. Ethan is a huge supporter of the channel. He comes over to all the gaming streams. Ethan and I run Warzone quite a bit together. A really, really good kid. Spent a little bit of time in the hospital with an infection the last couple of weeks, but he's out and he's feeling better. I just got to give a super big shout out to Ethan for all of his support here. Welcome,
Ethan.
Chubb, Ethan.
Appreciate your support, my friend.
Yes. Jay with the two bomb. What running back should I stash? Gallman, P. Ryan, or Bell? It's Gallman.
It's Gallman for me.
Gallman.
I think there's a lot of drafts where my last pick is just a dart throw on Wayne Gallman. I mean, you got Raheem Mostert, who's quote unquote injury prone at times. You got Jeff Wilson's not going to be coming back till midseason at best. You got a rookie in Trey Sermon. There's just a lot of question marks, and we know they like to cycle through their backs. We saw JaMychal Hasty at times last year. So Wayne Gallman is somebody who produced in a crappy team in New York. Imagine what he could do if given an opportunity in San Francisco as a late round pick. That's my guy.
Yeah. Got a few super chats that we're going to get to here in just a second. But I want to answer a question from Tyler Gist, one of our members here on YouTube. What's your guys' mindset on getting burned? Are you able to draft a player from the previous year? Example, last year, my first two picks were CMC and Eckler. Listen, when we do all of our research, we are obviously bringing in information that has already happened. So for us to formulate opinions, yes, absolutely, we are looking at different things from previous years. But we cannot let an injury, per se, really be an issue that says, oh, we're never touching that guy ever again. McCaffrey and Eckler were both guys that got hurt last year that were never anticipated being hurt. But both of them, when they were on the field playing, they were playing extremely well. I mean, Eckler, in the small sample size that we have from last year, was on pace for a career high in carries. So he was really going to get that work when he came back. They were showing, hey, we're going to use him. So me personally, yeah, you gotta have it there. You got to be thinking about it, but don't let it alter decisions.
Yeah, not at all. If you let it alter decisions, that's when you make bad decisions and you end up passing on players. Look at how many people passed on Dalvin Cook, 2 years ago? Because they were so worried, and look what he did. I mean, that's like a perfect example of it. I'm seeing some people in the chat also saying, hey, you know what? They're basing decisions off of what's happening here in preseason. One of the comments I saw fly by was about, Pat Freiermuth's 2 touchdowns. I don't give 2 craps about preseason football.
I'll watch preseason football.
No,
I watch clips.
Yep.
I'll go back and watch some tape later on. I don't watch the games live.
Pointless.
Because it literally means nothing to me.
It has zero indication of what's going to happen in the real season. And the reason for that is a lot of the guys that you're seeing out there are not going to be on that roster in a couple weeks. So you can go out there and say, oh man, Freiermuth killed it. Yeah, well, he's probably going against a couple linebackers who are bagging groceries next week. Nothing against them. They're way better athletes than me. But it's just like you have to take that and use that when you're looking at Ramondre Stevenson of the New England Patriots. The guy is absolutely lighting up right now in the preseason. Does that mean that he's going to absolutely light it up to start the season? No, it probably won't be. Sony Michel doesn't look half bad. You just have to take that with a grain of salt when you're watching these clips and these preseason games. You don't get over enamored with, that's a big word for me, Kyle, by the way, over enamored with somebody's performance when they're going up against third stringers for the most part.
Yeah. So a few super chats here, and it looks like almost all of them are from Isaiah. Isaiah. Appreciate you, Isaiah. Big supporter of the channel. Great guy. Second live stream with the headliners for the season. Going late at quarterback this year. Who does that really end with a safe wise? Isaiah,
Isaiah, you been drinking? So you're waiting on quarterback, and he wants to go with the quarterback later.
I mean, Tua's a good one, super late that you can grab. Ryan Fitzpatrick is the one super late that you can grab.
And it depends on how late he wants to go. Kirk Cousins in the 11th, I don't hate.
Kirk Cousins. Yep.
You have, let's see here. I'm pulling up the ADP right now. Derek Carr. I think Derek Carr is still highly, underrated because now he's got Bryan Edwards and Henry Ruggs in his second year, and hopefully they can get those guys going. So there's some good options. I mean, heck, Carson Wentz's timetable went from 5 to 12 weeks to I'm going to be ready for week 1. That's somebody who could be a surprise there early. There's a lot of options early, and the last guy, like if you're just saying F it, I'm waiting until the end. Sam Darnold isn't a bad pick either.
Yep. Still 5 new members away from giving away another draft guide, and we have to pick away one, or we have to pick somebody to give one away to here in just a minute. And Jake, I got something good for that, so hold on to that.
Perfect.
Jared with a 5 bomb in the super chat. 3 keeper, half PPR auction league. Debating between Eckler, Swift, Lamb, and McLaurin as keepers. I'm going McLaurin and Eckler, and that's pretty easy for me. Yeah, Swift and Lamb are also good options, but I've got McLaurin over Lamb and Eckler over Swift.
Yes, as of right now, I agree. Just because of I'm doing quotation fingers, the injuries to Dak Prescott, it just dropped CeeDee Lamb a couple spots, and I like me some Terry McLaurin.
Isaiah wants to know Everett or Jarwin.
Oh, wait a second.
Another
Timeout. He can keep 3 of them. 3 keeper.
Oh, 3 keeper.
So that means he only has to get rid of. See, Jared. I got you, Jared. That's what I'm here for, Jared.
This makes it a little bit tougher. I'm keeping Lamb over Swift.
I am too.
Barely,
but I'm going to as well.
Barely. Isaiah, Everett or Jarwin. Isaiah, you have the draft guide. You should know better. You should know how much we love Gerald Everett, Isaiah.
Yes.
We appreciate the dono, though. Denial. Which running back stash should I drop? Brown, Moss, or Carter?
I'm guessing that's Malcolm Brown.
That's what I'm guessing too. That's who I'm dropping right now. I think the 3-headed monster backfield they're talking about in Miami is not as big as they're making it out to be.
Can I tell you what my opinion is on that?
Yes.
A lot of people will comment on videos and they're going to use a 3-headed approach. They really like this guy. Have you ever heard a coach come out in the preseason and say, I hate this guy, he's not going to play?
Yeah.
Like, they have to talk up their players. They have to make sure that they are out there and know that they have that chance. If they don't give them the chance, they're going to lose the locker room. So, of course, they love everybody in the preseason.
Yep, 100%. Connor Lambert. Connor, good to see you back in the live stream. Love you guys. Thanks for all the content. I don't know what I would do without it. Connor, you know what you would do without it?
Careful, Kyle.
I don't know what you would do without it.
I don't know what you do either. I thought you were going to say something inappropriate, and I don't have a mute button ready.
Isaiah, what rookies are you guys targeting this year at all positions? At quarterback, I mean, Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson are the 2 that were like, they're definitely going to be starting right away, correct? So those are the 2 there. As far as running back goes, Najee Harris is the big one. Trey Sermon, Michael Carter are the other 2 that are going to give you some late round value. As far as wide receiver goes, wide receiver's tough. It's Devonta Smith for me because he's like the 1A there. Right next to Rager is kind of that 1B. And then tight end, Kyle Pitts is the only rookie tight end I'm touching.
Yeah, and that all depends too. I mean, I'm not hopping off the Jamar Chase bandwagon yet. I think Rashad Bateman, if he can come back and be healthy, can score some fantasy points. There's some good options there for sure at both running back and wide receiver.
I just lost it. Who's it? Oh, JP wants to know Henry or Kamara with standard scoring. This is Henry, 15,000% for me in standard scoring.
100%. 100%.
Hater maker. Oh, wait. I'm missing one from Isaiah. My bad. Another 5 bomb from Isaiah. Oh my God, Rich. We'll get to that in a second. Isaiah, who do we really think will be the wide receiver 2 in Kansas City now? Hardman or Pringle? And I'm not talking sour cream and onion kind. It's been Hardman for us all along. Yep. I mean, we really thought that Hardman was going to have a breakout season this year.
Don't forget that Mecole Hardman hasn't played wide receiver for very long. Like, he's still learning this position. And in the offense that he's getting, and now with no Sammy Watkins there, sure, other guys like Pringle are going to get an opportunity, but I still have to say that Mecole Hardman is next up on the totem pole.
Hater Maker, Ayuk or Lamb as wide receiver 2 in a 12-team standard flex. It's Lamb for me. Big time Lamb there.
Big time Lamb.
Hater Maker, appreciate that 5. Don't know. Isaiah with the 10 bomb in the chat. This is $10 to just say the man himself is not drinking because he's streaming from work, but can't miss the live stream either way. Also, I always am trying to get Kyle to whisper, Isaiah, thanks so much for the 10 bomb. Wow. Sorry you're at work tonight.
Yeah, working. Isaiah, why are you working so late?
Get out of there.
It's a Saturday.
Right now.
Yes.
Rich with the 20 bomb, just recovered from Kyle's face thrust.
Wow.
Therapy complete after finishing your draft guide since the last live show. Banger. Please pay forward a draft guide as you see fit so they don't have to endure that Mike Tyson punch. Rich, we appreciate you. So, Jake, that's 2 draft guides we got to give away, right?
2.
So we have 2 draft guides to give away. And if we get 5 more new members, we're going to give away another one as well. So make sure if you can become a member, there's that join button right down below the video. It's only $4.99 a month. Extra content, extra live show only for you guys, and some sweet emojis. And plus your name gets highlighted in the chat, which is kind of cool.
Yep.
Makes it stick out a little bit more.
Mao Sheng Zhang. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. He says Hardman is a no way. Dude, if you're going to give opinions, make sure you back it up with a reason behind it. If you want people to listen, and this is a Kyle life lesson, timeout life lesson. If you want people to listen to you speak, make sure you speak in a way in which you are portraying actual stats or actual facts with what you're speaking. If it's just opinions everybody's got opinions and buttholes, Kyle. They all stink.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to say that in a video earlier in the week and I totally butchered it.
Yep.
I said everybody's got a butthole and they're all bad, but everybody knew what I was talking about because I didn't get any comments about it. Full disclosure. Anyway, back as you were, Kyle.
Let's give away a draft guide. And do you know how I want to give away a draft guide?
Tell me.
So, Jake, 1 week ago Monday, my days are off. You, myself, Taylor, Dr. Ethan Turner, and the big man himself, Mac. Am I forgetting anybody?
Kane
wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
At the Hall of Fame. We were all at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It was awesome.
Yep.
So I'm going to do a little bit of trivia from the Hall of Fame. And the first person...
Oh, this is good. I remember we took pictures of these.
The first person to get this answer correct is going to get a draft guide. It's a doozy. You might have to use the Googs. Okay? You're allowed to. It is an open book exam. First person in the chat to get it right is going to get a draft guide. In what year did Beatty Feathers become the first person to rush for 1,000 yards in a season?
Can you repeat the name again?
Is it Beatty? Beattie?
It could be either way. I don't know.
Okay.
Beatty
Feathers, whatever. And what year was Mr. Feathers the first to run for 1,000 yards in a season? I'll keep an eye on the chat, Jake.
Yeah, good, because I don't remember the answer.
I've got it. Oh, we already have a winner.
Wow.
Alpha Shadow is the winner. 1934. He was the first person in the chat to answer correctly.
Now,
Alpha Shadow, you got to send us an email, info@thefantasyheadliners.com, and we will get you set up with that free draft guide. Congrats, my man.
I want to know if he guessed or if he actually was he like a lightning Googler. Put it in the chat there. Alpha Shadow. Did you know that, or did you just Google like really fast? Because that's impressive.
Johnny MacArthur, hey, y'all going to do it? All going to do it the after night football where you used to talk about real life? I can't even talk right now. Johnny, we're going to do a little Headliners After Dark tonight, but we are going to do it. We are going to do it on Headliner Breaks, which is our new channel where we do sports cards. We're going to do it over there tonight. But yes, trust me, we will have plenty of Headliner After Dark this year.
It's funny. Somebody said in the chat that they're leaving because I'm grumpy. Okay. You won't be missed. I'm not grumpy. We have a great time doing this stuff.
Zen back with another 5-bomb. Zen, I'm glad I didn't offend you to the point that you left.
Best.
Auction, $120 remaining budget. 3 keepers, Keenan Allen for 21, Robert Woods for 29, Nick Chubb for 40, worth the cost. So you have 120 remaining, and you would have to take all 3 of these out of that. I probably keep Chubb, and then I choose between Allen and Woods. And because Allen is only 21, I would keep Allen and throw Woods back in.
I don't think I could add much difference to. I agree.
I 360 with a 5-bomb in the chat. Half PPR 16-man league with the 15th pick. Oh, do I go running back, tight end to secure tough. Waller or potential Kelsey? I know running back is scarce, but what do you believe is the best? In a 16-team league, it's back-to-back running back. Back-to-back running back.
It has to be. Think about it. In a 16-team league, by the time it comes back to you, you're not going to have anybody left. So you have to go running back in that case. You have to. I couldn't leave that draft and not have at least 2 running backs in those first 2 picks. It's just too large of a league. Oh, he did Google it, by the way, which is still impressive because it was a quick Google.
All right. Quick fingers.
It was a quick Google. Hey, don't be sorry that you Googled it. We said it was okay. I just didn't know if you totally winged it and guessed it because it came out so fast there at the beginning.
Terrace 87 with a 5-bomb in the chat. Who should I keep in my 10-team full PPR league? Adams in the first, Eckler in the second, Ridley in the fourth, McLaurin in the sixth. Thanks, guys. You rock. You rock. Appreciate you. Who should I? If you can only keep one, I'm keeping Ridley in the fourth. McLaurin being a couple of rounds later is a really, really good value. However, I don't think McLaurin has a shot at finishing as the wide receiver 1. I think Ridley has a shot, and that's why I would go with him.
And I don't disagree with that. The part that worries me the most is you have to imagine that the other 9 teams, and the only reason I'm saying this is because it's 10 teams, majority of those people are going to keep the stud running backs, right? So you're not going to have a choice of a stud running back. Being that it is 10 teams, I think you'll be able to squeeze a couple guys there, but in the draft, I'm looking at running back early because there's not going to be many left.
My thought, and if people are keeping first rounders too, that could end up giving to Cero. I pronounced it wrong. I said to Cero. That could end up giving him a pretty early round pick too. So kind of depends also where you're going to be at. Marshall Burton becoming a new member of Golden Chubb here on YouTube. Marshall, appreciate becoming a member of the exclusive Headliner Nation. We're at 6 members now, so 4 new members. Again, hit that join button down below. We're going to give away a draft guide. How dare you with the 10-bomb in the chat? Yahoo graded me to finish last. Hurts, Saquon, Dobbins, Evans, Julio, TJ, Deontay Johnson, 10-team, half PPR, great content, great sorts of info, boys. How dare you? Appreciate you. That's definitely not a finishing last roster, in my opinion. Not a fan of Hurts. My concern is that with this being a 10-team league, Saquon is like your only true stud. So is it a team that's going to finish last? No, but I do think it is a team that could potentially struggle with some consistency issues, which could leave you kind of in the middle at some point.
And that's the hard part with Hurts, right? Is I don't think we dislike Jalen Hurts as like the player. It's the inability of Philadelphia to just commit 100% to Jalen Hurts, which I think is just going to cause problems down the road and really limit some of that upside. So yeah, kind of falling off the Jalen Hurts bandwagon a little bit. The rushing upside is still there, but I just don't know. I can't trust Philadelphia in that entire offense right now.
Tater Miles in the chat. Sorry, I'm late. Been trying to post as much as I can. My OnlyFans account before it gets deleted.
Man, Tater blowing up Twitter. Can I tell you something real quick? Tater tweeted something the other day. He's been on Twitter for like 2 weeks. And he put a post out there that had more likes on it than I have ever had in 5 years. I mean, that's the kind of man that Tater Miles is. What about
Junkie wants to know Saquon or Chubb? Yep. I'm still going Chubb, baby.
I'm going Chubb too. Chubb is just too safe, in my opinion. I'll take that because he still has that top 3 potential as well.
Kenneth Kentley becoming a new member here.
What up, Kenneth?
On YouTube. Kenneth, appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for becoming a new member of the exclusive Headliner Nation. Jose, want to gift a draft guide. Jose is gifting a draft guide, ladies and gentlemen. Throw a little hashtag Jose in the chat. Got the first pick, half PPR, going CMC, but lately I've been mocking Cook and Henry and having second thoughts with CMC. Thoughts from us. Idea video for members. Can you do an IDP video? I'm in an IDP league for the first time. Jose, I will see if I can get to that this week. I will try my best to do maybe an IDP video this week for members. Absolutely. So, I mean, I don't mind CMC first overall. It's either CMC or Cook for me first overall, and you really can't go wrong with either one. If you have any concerns about Cook's injury history, then I go CMC at that point. Even though he's coming back from an injury, he doesn't have a long history of injuries like Cook does.
Yeah, have to agree with that. Kyle, should I find another question from the Hall of Fame?
Jake, find another question. I'm going to answer this question from Travis real quick while you do that. CD in the 7th round or Diggs in the 5th round can keep CD next year in the 5th. Travis, I get it. I'm still keeping Diggs in the 5th. If you can't keep Diggs at all next year, then yes, you can go CD in the 7th and be able to keep him. So that would be fine for me as well. If you can keep Diggs again, though, and like Diggs is going to become like a 3rd round keeper, then I'm still going to go with Diggs. OEG official. What's up, Kyle and Jake? I just had my league draft. I went CMC, Najee, A-Rob, Gaskin, Hopkins, Adich.
You're going to have to go
clean off the shelf because the trophy's coming home, baby.
That's right.
DJ Moore, Mike Davis, Debo, Joey B, Devonta Smith, Ferksker, Koo, the San Francisco defense, Chuba, 10-team PPR thoughts. Clean the shelf off.
Yeah, I mean, that is a solid team right there.
Put the trophy right there.
That's right.
Whew.
Kyle, I got a question.
Let's hear it.
Jake's
got a question for a free draft guide?
All right, for a free draft guide, the first one to answer. Okay, the first one to answer, I'll be watching the chat here. Which NFL team became first to play a home game in a domed stadium?
Oh, snap.
Which team became the first NFL team to play a home games in a domed stadium? And I'll be watching the chat. It's a good question, right? It's a good one.
What?
That's a good question.
Oh, it's a great question.
Yeah, I like my questions.
Rom Bed, it feels good to be watching this account again. Rom, thanks for being back. Hey, but don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we don't go anywhere all off season. We don't go anywhere. Make sure you stick around. Just because fantasy football is done for you, you all should stick around all off season long and consume the content because it does not stop. Jason,
winner. We got a winner.
Oh, you got a winner already?
Already. James Joseph.
Boom.
James Joseph says it's the Houston Oilers.
Bam. Congratulations.
Email me, James.
info@thefantasyheadliners.com.
And we still got another draft guide after this, too, that we'll do here in a few minutes. Make sure you hit that like button for us, though. 448 viewers, only 205 likes. Everybody else needs to hit that like button.
Yeah. I want to see 300 likes in the next 2 minutes, chat. Do it for me. Jason, I have to declare keepers tonight. Should I keep CEH or Evans without any more injury info? That's tough, Jason.
Dude. Jason, you play the lottery?
Yeah.
I mean, what's your luck like? If you've had a decent run here, you go with CEH and keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah.
If you're just one of those guys that just can't seem to hit it right, don't do CEH. It's just too early. We just don't know enough yet. And it could literally be something that lingers for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Yep. Yeah. If you want to risk it, then risk it for the biscuit, but it is going to be a risk.
That's right.
Wendy's McNuggets joining as a member.
Wendy's.
What's going on?
What is going on, Wendy's McNuggets?
Long-time supporter. Whew.
That is awesome. He's been here for a long time.
I remember
here.
Wendy's McNuggets being here when I came and joined.
Yes.
Daniel wants to know Zeke, Chubb, or Jones in a standard league. Oh, Chubb.
Yeah.
Chubb, baby.
Hey, our boy Nut, Hazelnut, out there in the chat says, "Hello, gents. Jake and Kyle for 3333333. That's a lot of threes. I think what he's saying, like for 3, like we're like, Kobe or whatever it is. Anyway, can we talk the 1-2 turn in Superflex drafts? So I'm guessing he has the last pick of the first pick of the second in a Superflex draft. To me, this is what I say about Superflex drafts, and it may not be very scientific, okay? I really base it off what the rest of the league is doing. If they're drafting quarterbacks early, then I'm going to have to suck it up and draft one early as well. If they're still going heavy running back, heavy wide receiver in the first 2 rounds, you see Kelsey come off the board. Maybe not a lot of people aren't hopping on quarterbacks, then I will wait. I try my hardest to wait until the 3rd round or so to get a quarterback, and then try to get that other one 5th, 6th, just depending how things go. If a quarterback run happens, though, it can be bad. So just make sure that you're prepared for it and you're really watching the draft board so you can see what teams are coming up and whether they've taken a quarterback or not. Because if they haven't and they're 2 rounds in, more than likely they're going to start.
Yep. Nice083 becoming a new member here on YouTube. Hey, one more new member, and we are going to have ourselves a draft guide giveaway. Nice, appreciate you. Thanks so much for coming in, exclusive member. But we're not even over 300 likes yet. I'm not letting Jake give anything away until we're well over 300 likes. Like, I want to go past it. So if you're watching right now, you got to smack that like button.
Smack it.
Whew. So I saw somebody ask this question several times. I don't know who it was anymore because it has since went past. The question was, who's more inconsistent, CeeDee Lamb or Amari Cooper? You know I love me some Amari Cooper. He's right back here. But consistency-wise, he does have some issues with that. So I would go CeeDee Lamb if you're more concerned about consistency at that point.
Ethan says, hey, I'm new to fantasy football. What is PPR? Ethan, PPR is point per reception, which means that you will get a half a point or a full point for every reception that your player grabs, on top of whatever yardage they gain.
Seth Goddard, I'm pick 6 in a 10-team full PPR. Should I draft Devontae or 6 or just go with a strong running back combo? Picks 1 and 2, Saquon, Jones, Zeke, and then Eckler. Yeah, that's me. Like, I want, especially in a 10-team league, I'm just going to go boom. I'm just going to go absolutely nuts on the running back because there are going to be so many good wide receiver options. In the 3rd and the 4th round, you're still going to be able to get an Allen Robinson, potentially a Stephon Diggs. Who else is sitting there in the 4th round? Keenan Allen is going to be there. Terry McLaurin. All those guys are going to be available for you. Give me the running backs early.
Yeah. And we've talked about it in a lot of videos. I think Davante Adams is going to have a great year. If you pass on running backs early, your chances of landing a top 12 guy later on are just so diminished.
Skeptic, what's going on, baby? Skeptic in the chat.
Yep. Here's a good one. Lucas Surjak. What is the best pick to have in a 12-team PPR league? Personally, I want to be in that 10 to 12 range or so is where I really want to, because I want to be able to grab 2 of those guys right there on the turn and make sure that I got my 2 studs.
Yep, 100%. That's what I love. And again, Chubb could fall down there. Jones could be down there. Eckler could be down there. Lots of good running backs are still going to be right there. You go boom, boom, slap it back to back on the term, and baby, you are ready to roll. Jay Lemoyne becoming a new member of Holden Chubb here on YouTube. Jay, appreciate you. That's 10 new members. So what, we have 1 or 2 draft guides now?
We have 2. With this one, we now have 2.
We now have 2 draft guides to give away. And hey, if we get another 10 members, we're going to get away another draft guide. So boom, absolutely love it. Thanks to all of our new members here tonight. Again, if you become a member by hitting that join button down below, it's only $4.99 a month. You're going to get an extra live stream during the season that is only for you guys, extra content all season and off season long. You're going to get sweet emojis, and you're going to get something next to your name, a little pin, so we know where you are. M. St. G.
He's back.
I haven't seen you around in a while. M. St. G. Back. We miss you so much. What's up, Jake and Kyle? Can't wait for the season. The off-season content was fired, just like the draft guide. And I want to say thanks for all the Headliner team does. Draft guide on me for someone in the chat. Thanks, guys. M. St. G with the 20 bomb. Everyone drop a little hashtag M. St. G for that sexy 20 so we can give away another draft guide. We've got 3 draft guides to give away now. Whew.
What about Roger Wilco 91? Says, yo, Jake, what do you think of Rondell Moore this year? Do you think he can secure a wide receiver 2 spot? Now, I don't know if you mean the wide receiver 2 spot on his own team or in fantasy football. I don't think he reaches the top 24 in fantasy football. If AJ Green were to go down or an injury somewhere, then possibly on his own team, yeah. But they're going to use him in a very crazy way. The air raid offense in Cliff Kingsbury finds a way to have a lot of crossing routes across the middle of the field. And you think about it with the likes of an Andy Isabella and a Rondell Moore. You put them in the slot on both sides and have them run crossing routes across the middle. Good luck finding defensive backs or linebackers to hang with them and their speed. So they're going to use them all different, ways around the field. I like Rondell Moore a lot. I think he may still be a year or so away till he's something that's a little bit more consistent, though.
Oh yeah, and we were big Rondell supporter mores, even the videos that we were doing this off season. I never moved off of a first round grade for the guy. Absolutely loved him. I think he's landed in the perfect spot, but with Christian Kirk and AJ Green still being there right now causes a little bit of a concern for me for the breakout initially, but he is going to be a stud at some point in time.
Can I give away a draft guide?
We've got 3 to give away. Jake wants to give away a draft guide. Let's do it.
Okay, and this is what I'm doing. And this is the second time I've seen Ethan's name pop through. He's the one that didn't understand what PPR was. Okay. He just says, damn, guys, tomorrow is my draft day, and I have no idea what I'm going to do. Should we give him a draft guide so he's got
Ethan?
He's got the
first time
answers
where
to
he's
the
going to
test,
get a draft
right?
guide.
Ethan, send me an email, info@thefantasyheadliners.com. I'm going to send you a draft guide tonight, as long as you email me, so that you have it for tomorrow, and you got cheat sheets and everything right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Get a hold of us tonight, info@thefantasyheadliners.com. Jake will get that sent off here in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Ravi says, hey guys, big fan from India. Keep up the good work from across the pond.
We are global, Kyle.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I can't even remember how many countries we were in.
114 countries last year.
It blew my mind. Views from 114 different countries. Whew.
Yes. That's crazy. And you know what? And to think about not only that, but then you see the likes of, M. St. G, who just did it. I know we've had multiple guys tonight giving away draft guides. These are members of a community that are paying it forward to other people. How many places can you find on the internet where people are looking out for each other and really enjoying each other's company? Not full of negativity. The chat's not full of negativity. This is a great, community to be a part of if you just want to come here and enjoy a game and football just like everybody else.
Ooh, Tater says, can we get to 120,000 subscribers? We're close. We're like, what, 700 away right now?
Right now, we are 642 away.
Ooh, 642 away. Man.
I can only imagine what Tater would offer if we were to get it. Could you imagine a subscription to the Tater Miles OnlyFans? I mean, there'd be so much hair everywhere.
God, could you imagine
he's a
Tater and Swag in a video together? Ooh.
Yeah. Doing a Manscaped ad? That sounds
Marshall,
like
love the beats in the intro. Marshall, appreciate you. Thanks so much. Someone else asked too, what do you have to do to get in like a giveaway for we're just giving it away to people in the chat. We're doing different things right now. Right now we have 2 more to give away, but if we get another 10 new members tonight, we have 471 people right now watching. If we can get another 10 members, we're going to give away a draft guide. If we do another 10, we're going to give away another draft guide. So again, $4.99. If you're willing and able, you can become a new member. That's awesome. Would appreciate that.
Another thing I want to make sure I tell them too, coming out, a lot of people have asked for some more behind the scenes type videos.
Mm-hmm.
We filmed a lot in Canton, Ohio, and there is a fire vlog that will be dropping at some point. If you enjoy those type of things, make sure you let us know, because that may be something that we need to do a little bit more of in the future.
Cameron, unfortunately, you can't become a member on an iPhone. I don't know why. It's just not there. You can maybe try to use your web browser instead of the app. I don't know if that would help, but you have to use a tablet, a laptop, any other type of phone, desktop computer.
Android.
I don't know why. What was I going to say? I was going to say something else and I can't remember now. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Would you prefer, Ben wants to know, would you prefer team 1 or team 2.5 PPR? Team 1 is Kamara, Gibson, and DK.
Yes.
Team 2 is Kamara, Ridley, and Jefferson.
Team 1.
Team 1.
Team 1. All the way.
Yep.
I'm not even thinking twice about it either. I'm going team one, like, no doubt.
Behind the scenes, Kyle on the toilet.
Hey, you want to know what's funny about that? There's a clip of that in the video. He's clothed.
I wasn't actually.
He's clothed, but
I wasn't actually on the toilet. I just had my shorts pulled down.
Yep.
And I was sitting like on the toilet with the lid closed, but I scared Ethan because Ethan thought I was taking a shit in his toilet.
You did.
He opened up the door and he just opens it and I'm sitting there.
Anna says it's not on the web browser either. Thank you for checking that for us, Anna. It's just iPhones suck for this type of thing.
You know what? I'm a big iPhone supporter, but
not now.
Who else studies fantasy football more than their college classes? Trey.
I didn't.
C's get degrees, baby. Unless you're in graduate school, then you have to have at least a B.
Doesn't affect me.
Doesn't. Ladies and gentlemen, just real quick too, I'm gonna pin a comment after we get done on this live stream. We're gonna head over to Headliner Breaks. Headliner Breaks is a new YouTube channel that we have started. We do trading cards and stuff there. If you all could drop a subscribe on that channel, I would be greatly appreciated. We're working right now to get our 4th channel monetized here on YouTube. I just broke something.
Is it anything that I own?
Oh, I just fixed it.
Luis says, hey guys, I'm back. Hey, how many QBs do you get in the best ball challenge on Fantrax? Well, great question. Let me pull it up right here. I don't know if you mean how many can you draft or how many do you start on a weekly basis. But let's see here. It says, if I can open up my tab. Hold, please. We have the most you can have on your roster is 5, but you start 2 per week. If you're wondering what the hell Luis is talking about, we're doing a best ball challenge. You can enter a best ball challenge on Fantrax. We're all competing in it. $1,000, grand prize to the winner. So if you're interested in that, you have to go to fantrax.com/headliner, sign up for a free account, and then I'm going to put a link here in the chat in a couple minutes to join that league. But if you want to go create your account right now, fantrax.com/headliners, create that free account. It doesn't cost anything. The contest doesn't cost anything, but you'll be entered in to the best ball challenge here pretty soon, and we'll be competing, and maybe you can walk away with $1,000.
Baja says, question, does the draft guide cover full PPR? We do everything. Everything we do is in half PPR. So then whether you're in half PPR, full PPR, or standard, then you can make those little adjustments based on that. Honestly, the difference from full PPR and half PPR, it's really not that much. It's definitely a lot smaller than what some people make it out to be. So if you were to look at our rankings for half PPR, yeah, in a full PPR, you might bump a couple of guys up here and there, but it's not going to be that big of a difference.
No, and plus a lot of the draft guide is based off of understanding the players and their situation, so you can just translate that to whatever your format is. Nate Paddle says he's subbed. Welcome to the community. Nate, you have entered in to the greatest community when it comes to fantasy football here on YouTube. We are full of positivity and looking forward to having you join us.
Hype. Yes, Hype. We did see your super chat. We talked about it briefly, but we'll go back real quick. 10-man, full PPR, second pick, targeting Cook and Dobbins, but who should I get as a third if they're all there? Mixon, CH, Gibson, or Carson want to go running back heavy. It's Gibson for me.
Yeah, it's Gibson for me because of the news as well. To CEH, it doesn't make it as close.
Ethan, you're welcome for the draft guide. Hopefully it helps you dominate this year. Kane, what's going on? Give away a draft guide for me, Dad. Love you both, Kane. Hopefully you and the wife are doing well right now. Let us know if you need anything. Appreciate it. So now we got another draft guide to give away.
Yes. Now we're back up to 3. It's a very generous group up here. Everybody's giving away draft guides to people. We'd love to see that.
All right, I'm going to get a question here real quick, Jake.
All right, Luis says, how many did you guys choose on your team? Luis, I am not telling you what I chose on my best ball team because I'm trying to win it, Luis. I will give away all the advice in the world on YouTube, but when it comes to telling you what my roster is for my best ball team in our $1,000 challenge, my lips are sealed, bro. It ain't happening.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the next question for a free draft guide? Why Ryan says, why are we so low on Josh Jacobs? Because they signed Kenyon Drake, and it actually just came out today that Kenyon Drake is going to see a substantial amount of work this season.
And their offensive line was obliterated throughout the offseason.
Yes. So here is our next question for a free draft guide. First person to answer gets the draft guide. In 1951, Los Angeles Rams quarterback Norm Van Brocklin threw a single game NFL record for passing yards. How many passing yards did he throw for in that game? Again, in 1951, Los Angeles Rams quarterback Norm Van Brocklin throws a single game NFL record of how many yards? First person to get it gets the draft guide.
And you're going to be watching the chat, right?
Yes, and I think we already have a winner. Hold on.
Wow. Are people just that... Are we reading too slow? Can they Google that fast?
Ooh. Polar genre?
Polar genre.
Polar genre? POLARGENRE was the first one to come in with 554. Email us info@thefantasyheadliners.com and you're going to be getting a free draft guide.
Dropping some tater nuggets up here. He says, someone missed the like button. I bet they pee on the floor in the truck stop too. Same people, right? Same people.
That's awesome.
You want to know what's weird about that too, Kyle, is there was two that came in super close to each other that said 554. Lucas Mohan was right behind Polar John. I mean, you missed it by like a half a second, my friend. You were so close, but you guys are fast Googlers. James Euler, we can indeed Google that fast. I mean, I'm impressed, James. I mean, you're able to multitask by listening to the show, to what the question is, and Google at the same time. Bravo. You guys are killing it tonight.
Yeah. Listen, and there's some people are saying, well, I got it first. It goes by our chat. Our chat may be different than yours. We've noticed that before with other things. There's nothing we can do, though. We only, Anna, I thought there was an extra E. Shut up. Derek wants to know thoughts on Chase Edmonds. I actually didn't like Chase Edmonds at all. And then I did a little bit of research on it, and I've come around a little bit. I still think James Conner is going to be a huge part of that offense. He's going to get some really good touches where it counts the most in the red zone. I think Chase Edmonds is a decent PPR option for like an RB3, RB4. But I'm definitely not drafting him as high as he's going right now.
Yeah. And people just got to remember, right? Chase Edmonds excels in the role that he's in. Trying to put him in a different role doesn't mean that he all of a sudden is just better. He excels in what he does. He's not a 3-down guy. What about...
Did we get James Euler?
Not yet, no. New Zealand in another country in the house.
Woo! Should I trade Diggs for Keenan and Gaskin? I'm not. I'm already saying no to that because you have CMC and Henderson.
Oh, I didn't read the rest of the question. I was like, oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, no, he's got CMC and Henderson and then Diggs and Lamb. I'm sticking with that.
Yeah,
I'm sticking with that.
I don't mind that either.
Yep.
That's what happens.
And the reason that I'm monitoring Discord as well is because the notifications pop up on my computer right next to me. I can see them.
I don't see anything because otherwise you'll hear my Discord beeps in the background.
You can mute that.
I don't mute it because then I won't ever hear it.
Mine just pops up like I don't want to hear it.
Well,
I can see it.
I try to be involved.
DT and B are different letters.
DT and B.
Anna says, TJ uploaded a Jake gif.
Oh God, hold on. Let me look on Discord real quick. Hang on. Every once in a while, I get a new GIF in Discord.
It wakes me up in the morning. That's true. James, you're welcome, man. Lots of GIFs coming. Alarm clock. Oh, there it is. There it is.
I'm thrusting.
When is the T. Higgins jersey giveaway?
Kyle doesn't know it yet, but he's going to have to announce it on Monday's show.
Okay.
Now Kyle knows.
Now I know.
Kyle did not know, but now he knows. So Monday's mock draft video, the winner will be announced in that show.
Bob, yeah, we have a Headliners Discord. It is awesome. It is awesome. Color and Toys Fun. Kyle, did you send in that Trevor for grading? It's not mine. It's not mine. It was a part of a break. It belongs to somebody else. I actually just got the card to him last week. He met us at the Fantasy Football Expo, and I gave it to him. That is his to do what he wants with. A 1-of-1 gold optic rated rookie Trevor Lawrence. Oh, the most beautiful card I've ever seen in my entire freaking life.
Yeah, he was happy to get it too.
Oh, yeah. He hugged me.
It was weird at first.
Oh, man.
But
our tips touched. Wait, what?
Oh, God.
I need to pour some more water in my cup real quick.
Yeah, you do that. Wow, we got everybody writing novels out there all of a sudden. Holy crap, 54-line questions. Hold on, I got to pause. I can't read things that fast. Tyler Music got a 10-man draft tomorrow. It's a PPR draft. He traded his first round for a third and fourth round. Should I go 0 RB? So you traded your first round pick and you picked up an additional third and fourth. So you have 1 in the second, 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth. Dude, I can't. If you go 0 RB, you're not going to take in what to the fourth-ish, and then you're stuck with hopefully Kareem Hunt, Myles Gaskin, Mike Davis, maybe. I can't, dude. I got to take one at least there in the second with your second round pick, at least one of them. And then in the third and the fourth, then you can kind of alternate between running back, wide receiver if you want, but I got to take one there in the second.
Luis wants to know if we're getting a doc emoji. Tater, can you call real quick? Call over to Taylor and ask him if he can make a doc emoji sometime.
Yeah. We need a doc emoji. Actually, that's on Discord. Never mind. I'm like, we have a doc emoji. I've seen it. It's in Discord. It's Ethan going. Remember? It's in there. Let's see. James says, let it flow. James, there's 423 people in here, James. I can't let it flow with at least 950. I mean, I got to make sure that I'm dialed in.
Yeah.
So we're going to need a lot more likes, a lot more viewers. I'm saving it for the regular season because this regular season will be off the chain.
Which 49ers running back? If you're looking for big play upside, it's going to be Mostert, but I think you're going to see Sermon become more of a staple of the offense as the season goes on.
Yeah, I agree. I think Trey Sermon is the future, but they don't overly commit to one person there in San Francisco anyway.
Hey, Bob, Anna just answered your question, but I saw it pop up again. The Discord is for MVP Patreon, so there's a link down below to our Patreon. Anybody in the MVP tier, you get into the Discord, so it's a part of the extra paid stuff that we do.
Can I have a draft guide so I can win my league on the 28th? Jay Crawford. Jay,
that's not convincing enough.
I need more, Jay. I need to be convinced. I need to
feel the passion.
Yeah. I felt like it would just be like an easy I feel like I'd be giving it up too easy. I need sustenance.
Do me a favor. What I need you to do is go into your study, okay? Turn the lights down and light the fireplace. Get your smoking jacket, put it on, sit down in that chair that has the leopard skin laid over the back of it, okay? You do all of that, okay? Woo! Woo!
Warhorse just Kemble. He just mushroom stamping the desk at this point.
Woo!
I'll read it while you compose yourself. It says, Jake and Kyle, what's your accuracy rating goal for the season? I love how you guys keep yourselves accountable. I've never seen that from anyone before, not even on network TV. Now, if you don't understand what he's talking about, throughout the season, so say in week 2, as we're starting off week 2 videos, we'll tell you how accurate we were for week 1. And we've done that for the past couple years, and people love it because we're not going to come on here and say we're going to be 100% correct. We want to be more right than wrong, obviously, right? So there were a lot of weeks last year where 70% accuracy was a thing, right? We shoot for 65 plus on a weekly basis, but we try to hold ourselves accountable, try to get to that 70% mark. There's going to be good weeks, there's going to be bad weeks. We all know that, and that's why we don't ever tell anybody to do anything for their teams. We just give suggestions and tell you what we would do, and then, it's your team. You make the best decision. So that's what he's talking about. Our accuracy ratings on our start-sit videos, we'll do it once again here, and I'm shooting for 70 plus on a weekly basis.
Uh-oh.
What?
Can you guys hear me okay? Hold on.
What is happening?
They're saying that your mic's cutting in and out. Can you guys hear me okay, or is it the entire stream?
I'll just sit here and watch you do it. Everything shows fine on my side.
Yeah, excellent. I didn't know if it was an issue with the mic or if it was an issue with the stream.
Let's just let it sit here for a second and see what it does. Because it says it's good.
Okay, people are saying it's good now. Okay, so it might have just been a YouTube thing. So maybe hit the refresh real quick. Hit the refresh real quick and then go there.
Yeah, because a lot of people are saying it's good. Some are saying it's bad.
Okay. Yeah, hit the refresh and just think it might have just been YouTube. Jay Ruiz in a 12-team PPR. Did we get this one?
What was the
keeping
question?
Waller for a fourth,
No.
for a fourth, and Murray for an eighth? Did we answer that one?
Not yet. No.
Okay. Any strategy advice? Heavy running back. I mean, really, it depends on who else you have. Ruiz. That's the one thing where it comes down to me. If it's a 1 QB league, I really don't want to keep a quarterback. I'd much rather keep somebody else. But it's also going to really depend on who else you have to keep.
Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing is what are the other options? I mean, if I'm choosing between Waller in the 4th or Murray in the 8th, more than likely I'm probably taking Murray in the 8th.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm listening to our stream.
Richard Tolbert
Sounds
with
good.
Aaron Rodgers back. Is it still never fun? Just had to throw it back one time for a long time fan. Yeah, I don't have any plans on going anywhere near him. Oh, we'll get to it in a second. Richard Tolbert. So for me, no, Funchess is still not a thing, and I don't expect it to be anytime soon, especially with the addition of Randall Cobb now. Judd Smith and Brett Sugart's becoming new members of Holden Chubb here on YouTube. Judd and Brett, I'll see you two on the breaks after this, man. Looking excited for it. And then Jeremiah Pantohos. Oh, man.
Man, it's gonna make me tear. It's gonna make me tear up over here, Kyle.
Bitty Bomb, a crispy, sexy, delicious Bitty Bomb. Rate 11 out of 12. Devontae Adams, Austin Eckler, Chris Carson, David Montgomery, DJ Moore, Tyler Lockett, Juju Smith, Ryan Tannehill, Will Fuller, Irv Smith, Rams defense, Higbee, Hubbard, Rondell Moore, Rashad Penny, no kicker, double flex. I'm liking it. You've got some super good depth at the running back positions. Carson, a little bit scary, but that's okay because you've got Montgomery and Eckler there as well. Absolutely love it. Would really like for you to have a different RB4 outside of Hubbard or Rashad Penny. But just make sure you work the waiver wire. And then your wide receivers are fire. Adams, DJ Moore, Tyler Lockett, Juju. Really feeling it there. I see Smith there. I'm assuming it's Juju Smith-Schuster, or did you get like Mike? No, never mind.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Juju Smith-Schuster, Ryan Tannehill, Will Fuller, and then Irv Smith, along with the Rams defense and Higbee. I mean, overall, crazy solid, right? I mean, super solid team. The tight end, hopefully Irv Smith or Tyler Higbee, both of them, I wouldn't call either safe, but they both have that super high ceiling potential. So you're going to kind of have to play that week by week until we can kind of figure out which one of those guys is best. But yeah, overall, love that squad. And dude, seriously, appreciate the support.
Jake, how many draft guides do we still have to give away?
I'm gonna make a grown man tear up over here. 2 left as of right now.
Let's just pay it right back. We got a couple of big donations. They didn't ask to give away a draft guide. Let's give away 2 more. What do you think?
You want me to add 2 more to the list?
Add 2 more. Let's make it 4.
Got it.
Couple of big donos. Jeremiah and Warhorse didn't ask us to give away a draft guide, but we appreciate the support. We're going to turn it right around and pay it right back to all of you. So everybody throw a little hashtag Warhorse and a hashtag Jeremiah in the chat, thanking them for the big donos, because we're going to give away a couple of more draft guides. And let's go right now. I'm going to find ourselves another question here.
Yep, you do that. While we do that, Roxton Pasco says, hey, how was the fantasy football conference? Dude, if anybody is close, the dates have already been announced for 2022. I believe it's the weekend of August 14th in Canton, Ohio once again. If you can make it out there, I mean, there were a ton of people there talking fantasy football, hanging out. We had a booth set up, had some music going, had a great time hanging out with members of the community. If you're anywhere near Canton, Ohio, August 14th of next year, you got to stop by and say hi to us and meet us. We had drinks there. We had bottled waters and body armors and all kinds of stuff. Did some giveaways. A lot of fun.
All right, here we go, Jake. Here's my question.
Okay.
First person to get it right. It's a two-parter.
Oh, wow. You're making them tougher, are you?
You're gonna have to get both parts right.
Double Google.
All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. In 1997, the NFL had its 10,000th
Easy for you to say.
regular season game on October 26th. Who was the game between? Who won? And what was the score?
Good Lord.
So technically, it's a three-parter. So 10,000ths.
Good Lord. You can't even say the question. The 10,000th.
Yes.
The 10,000th game.
Regular season game. What two teams played? Who won? And what was the score?
I mean, they were Googling it so fast. I think they got cocky, and now they're like, crap.
Yep.
We got our first two guesses in. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but they're coming in. See what happens, though, right? People get a little bit cocky, make them seem like they're easy. We'll start going three-parters on you. Uh-oh.
No, Nate, you already won tonight. Somebody else has to get it.
What did Nate win?
Nate won a draft guide, didn't he?
No, Nate Paddle was a new member to the... He said he just subbed to the community.
No, Nate, he doesn't have a thing. Nate didn't win?
Nope.
Oh, then Nate wins.
I got your back, Nate. That's what I'm here
for.
The
Hawks beat the Oilers 16-13.
Nate Paddle?
Yes.
New member to the community, said he just subscribed and he's already winning. I mean, dude, you're winning something on the first live stream ever that you... I mean, dude, maybe you should buy a lottery ticket, Nate. Hit me up with an email, info@thefantasyheadliners.com.
Congrats, Nate. My bad for almost messing that up.
It's okay. That's what I'm here for, Kyle. When things get a little bit crazy, I mean, that's what I'm supposed to do.
Why am I trying to lose viewers tonight?
Who is?
Oh, me, because everyone's worried I'm having a stroke.
Oh, because you can't say 10,000?
Because I can't take 10,000th. Did I say it right that time?
I don't know. Say it again. Say it.
10,000th.
There you go. See? You got it. If you really focus on it, you can do it.
God, I told you I snorted that G Fuel right before we started up tonight. So
it's kicking in.
Whew.
Dylan or Drake? Honestly, I'm probably leaning a little bit more. I have Drake a little bit higher, but I'm leaning towards the fact that AJ Dillon may be somebody I would rather gamble on personally. Maybe not be safer, but I'd rather take that gamble.
Taylor thinks I'm drunk, but we just spent the entire weekend together with a bar in the area and everybody drinking, and I didn't have one drink. So we know clearly I'm not drunk.
That's true. You were our designated driver for the weekend.
That is true. Whew. Jacob Lacombe in a 12-man PPR keeper, keeping Gaskin. So should I shoot for Harris and Eckler or Mixon in the turn at 12 or go for Kelsey with one of those? No, tight end slot is in flex, not
so you don't have to start a tight
starter.
end. It's just another flex spot.
Then I have no problem just skipping it altogether. Honestly, I would skip it altogether to go for running back. I would much rather have Harrison, Eckler, or Mixon. Any three of those. If I had to rank them in order, it's Harris, Eckler, Mixon, or no, I have it Eckler, Harris, Mixon.
Yep, Eckler, Harris,
in
Mixon.
that order.
Yep.
And I would skip on Kelsey.
I would have to agree.
Luis, we are doing real quick. So over on Headliner Breaks after this stream, pin comment. We're going to be breaking this hobby box of 2021 Elite. It's got 20 packs in it. And then we're also going to do some battle breaks with these sweet Prism 12 cards per pack. Actually, 15 cards per pack. 15 cards per pack. We're going to do some battle breaks with that. So everyone make sure you hop on after the show.
Lots of fun. Lots of fun.
Ooh, lots of fun.
Darren Waller or George Kittle in a full PPR. V. Chaifulo. I'm
Waller
still going with
me.
Darren Waller. I mean, he's still going to eat targets in that offense.
Yep. Jonathan Taylor, Aaron Jones, or Chubb. It's Chubb, Jones, Taylor for me.
Agreed. Love us some Chubb. Give me the Chubb.
Kamara or Eckler in a full PPR? Kamara.
You want to know what's crazy? Is I had to put it on Twitter this week just so I could show my Chubb love. People don't believe that I have a dog named Chubb. My dog is named Chubb. Do you believe that? You believe it because you know me, but
yes, I believe it 100%. Andrew Wolf becoming a new member of Holding Chubb. Appreciate you, Andrew. Thanks so much. Welcome in. Jacob congratulated me for being able to say his name correctly. It's the only thing I've pronounced correctly tonight.
Probably. But hey, at least there's nowhere to go but up, Kyle.
Jake, should we give away another draft guide?
Abso-freaking-lutely we should.
Actually, no, we're not going to do a draft guide until 400 likes.
400 likes, so we got to get 36 more likes for a draft guide?
No, go ahead and do one right now. Then we'll do another one at 400. We don't even have 400 watching right now, so I don't want to say that and then not be able to get to it.
That's true. People left when the audio started to like mess up. So thanks, YouTube.
Yeah.
Thanks for nothing.
Yeah,
anyway.
Screw you, YouTube.
Let's see. Let me see. Who gets a draft guide? Who wants a draft guide? Anybody? I must be slow because I can't figure out how to become a YouTube member. Ronnie, you're not slow. If you're on an iPhone, there's no join button. Otherwise, it's the join button right next to the subscribe button.
Right below the video.
Yeah, right below the video.
I-360, 16-man, 15 pick. Which two running backs would you select that potentially pop up? Gibson, Taylor, Mixon, CEH, Najee, and why? In my rankings, I am pretty sure right now I have it Taylor, Gibson, Najee, Mixon, CEH, or close to that.
Yes.
Because CEH had to be bumped down because of the injury.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing. And Gibson is a must for me. I'm seeing somebody who's going to be on the field all over the place, catching passes. That's kind of like my X factor. Gibson is the one for me. After that, Jonathan Taylor is going to be safer, right? He's going to see the volume, decent offensive line, an offense that's kind of built around him. Mixon, a little bit more risky, tough situation. Offensive line is average-ish. Hilaire's banged up. Najee going to see a ton of volume as well. So to me, it's between Jonathan Taylor and Najee Harris. You want to play it safer, the second one, it's Jonathan Taylor. You want to gamble a little bit more, it's Najee for me.
Bob says, hook Bob up. I'll sub to Patreon. Bob, if you go sub to the MVP tier on Patreon, you get a draft guide for free.
Yeah. MVPs get one for free anyway there, Bob.
Yeah, so just go sign up and you'll get a free draft guide. You'll get the directions after signing up.
Let's see here. Warhorse says he would like, if he means a draft guide, if he doesn't have one, I will definitely give one to Warhorse because he's a huge supporter. If you don't have one,
just drop that big bomb.
If you want one, Warhorse, just email me. I'll forward it to you like as fast as I can. Absolutely. Let's see here. Who else wants a draft guide? A lot of me's. Somebody give me a creative reason to pick
All right, listen, remember Jay earlier? We told him we started in on this whole explanation on what he needed to do to... He goes, I have my leopard blanket on with the fire lit and I'm ready to plead my case. I won 3 games last year and now I need as much help as I can get. And his draft guide will just make my draft so much better. I think since he lit the fire and he put the leopard print blanket on, I think we gotta hook him up now.
Yeah, absolutely. Jay, you totally redeemed yourself. Jay Crawford, send me an email, info@thefantasyheadliners. We'll hook you up.
Carl Anderson, 10-team PPR, 3 wide receivers, 2 flex. Do I prioritize wide receiver more than running back? Even though running backs disappear faster, I have the 7th pick, Adams, Eckler, Chubb, Taylor, or Barkley. Nope. I'm still going running back super early, even with the 3 wide receivers, because you have 2 flexes as well. So I'm assuming you probably have 2 running back spots. So then you can start 4 running backs.
Yeah.
Give me the running backs.
100%. I see one. 2 things. Bob Job says, I just used the Headliners code for Manscaped. Perfect. If you want a discount for Manscaped, Kyle's got everything. I got everything over here in the corner. I don't keep mine as close to the camera because I use it and I don't want you to see empty bottles. That's kind of awkward, but Kyle has his right there. You want 20% off and free shipping. You just have to use the code Headliners, all caps at checkout. We'll give you 20% off and the free shipping. And then the other one was Clint Legendary. He says, I want a draft guide so I can smell the virtual pages. Clint, sniff our guide. Clint, send me an email, info@thefantasyheadliners.com. I want a full report, though, of what it smells like. afterwards. So not the Manscaped product, Kyle. I'm talking to Clint. So Clint Legendary, send me an email. Let me write it down here.
Jesus, Andrew Wolf dropping a sexy big old 50 bomb in the chat. Creative reason to not pick me. You're a psycho, Andrew, but I love you.
And he's an MVP, so he's already got one.
Oh,
so he's already got it. And now a creative reason to not pick him. Flo. We call him Flo. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do something, Kyle, and if I totally disappear, just finish the stream without me. I'm going to move my camera for a second. I don't know if you can see it. You're going to see my lights. Up here, you see that Jaguars helmet up there at the top?
Oh, yeah.
That's an autographed Jalen Ramsey helmet. You know who sent that to me? Flo himself. Andrew Wolf sent that to me as a decoration. So he's been a supporter for a long time. Can't thank him enough for that.
Whew.
No, Clint does not smell. I want to know what Clint thinks our draft guide smells like. Oh, here we go. Tanner Oliver. 5 kids. Wife hates fantasy football. So I'm in 5 leagues to stay sane. I would like a draft guide. Does he get one?
Oh, yeah.
Should he get it and then read it to his wife as they're going to bed? You have to read her like 2 player profiles.
Yes. And you have to take a video of it. No, I'm kidding.
And post it on Twitter for us. All right, Tanner Oliver. Send me an email, Tanner. We'll take care of you.
Whew.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's not time to let it flow yet. We don't have nearly enough people for that.
Let it flow is like 1,000+ typically. Mm-hmm. And that's because if you look at the chat right now, there's a lot of like 8-line questions. Obviously, I can't read those when we're letting it flow, and it's just not moving enough to do the short one-liners and stuff right now. But you saw the helmet a second ago. It's up there. A lot of people probably don't even know what Let It Flow is, Kyle. That's where I put on a child-size helmet and just answer as many football questions as I possibly can until I almost pass out.
Yes. Fun. Oh, yeah. Let It Flow is the best. And week 1, don't you worry, it will be here. And maybe even before. I guess it depends on when it really blows up.
Yeah, exactly.
It was the night before the draft and all through the roof.
Hey, do you know when I can get my free draft guide? Ethan, I'm on a live stream right now. So as soon as I'm done with everything, I'll open up my email. I can't do it while I'm here, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end up wrapping up here shortly. But again, one more time, just to let all of you know, Headliners After Dark, I'm going to go over to Headliner Breaks, okay? There is a pinned comment in the chat right now. It is a link to Headliner Breaks on YouTube. Go subscribe there. Come over to Headliner Breaks. Come hang out with us. We're going to break open a hobby box of NFL Elite. We're going to get some fire cards tonight. We're going to do some battle breaks in a little bit as well, which is a lot of fun. So come over, subscribe, hang out, and I may or may not have a couple of surprises on the way that we're going to be giving away over on Headliner Breaks. They didn't end up coming before this live stream. I'll get them next week, though, so just keep an eye on that. But if you subscribe over there now, whoo!
Yes. Yeah, Ethan, you'll have it before 10 a.m. It'll be tonight when we're all done. I'll go through and send them all out.
Luis, you'll be late to the breaks. That's all right, Luis. We'll see you there.
That's right. Let's see here. Wife's going to kill me if I spend more money. Huh?
Do we have any more draft guides to give away?
We have one more.
One more?
To be completely honest, Kyle, I just lied to you. Technically, we have 10 of 10, but I made it up and just said, yeah, we'll do one more because I was feeling saucy.
I'm feeling saucy.
Something like that.
So we're going to give away one more draft guide. What should we do?
We need something creative. I would say like sell us like your story or something, but how about, I mean, we could do something like, hey, go follow us on Twitter. Something like that. I don't know. Let me think for a second.
And Anna just dropped a 20 bomb to give a draft guide away during the breaks.
So on the Headliner Breaks channel after this, you'll give away a draft guide as well.
Yes.
Okay. So you got one there, and then we got one left here. TJ's got a good question. And dude, this is going to be tough because I'm going to make it first and last name. Can you tell me the first and last name of the lone boner. You have to know who he is and his name. First and last name. First one to respond with it gets a free draft guide. I'm seeing a lot of sad stories out there of like, oh, I'm in a house full of girls. I can't do anything with fantasy football. My wife hates my fantasy football. Man, y'all, why your women in your life hate it so bad? Involve them. I had my wife do fantasy football for the first time last year. Mm-hmm. I totally beat her every single week. I didn't help.
Oh, Wendy's got it.
Wendy's got it?
Yep.
Wendy. And you know why? Wendy's follows us on Twitter. He knows.
He knows who the lone boner is.
Wendy's, don't you have a draft guide? If you don't have one, then you win it. I thought you had one, but maybe you didn't. That's awesome. So I'll make sure you just tell me.
Paul, what's your question?
Huh?
Paul, ask your question right now. What's your question, Paul?
Yeah, come on, Paul. I mean, we finally see your name, and you're just gonna peace out on that. Let's see here.
Paul, I don't see. I'm going all the way back up.
Yeah, I see no questions. I'm still scrolling, and I see no questions.
Yeah, I don't see any either. And I scrolled a good quarter of the way up the chat.
Let's see. Everybody asked 15 times, Jacob. Everybody.
It happens.
We can't ask. We can't read. Do you see the chat? How are we supposed to read and answer all of that? Let's see. This is my second straight season of winning a draft. Also, he doesn't have one yet. So Wendy's McNuggets, send me an email.
Casey. God.
What?
I'm waiting for the question, Paul.
Yeah, Paul, we're still waiting. Paul, all of this whole production.
Ronnie Marquez becoming a new member of Holding Chubb.
What's going on, Ronnie? Welcome. Paul, the one that got away.
There we go. Here, Paul, just keeper league, 10 owners, auction, $200 salary. Definitely keeping Tyreek Hill, DK, and CD, costing me $90 total. Have to keep one of three: Tannehill, Hunt, Antonio Brown. Which one do I keep? Tannehill's 6, Hunt's 21. Brown is also for 6. I'll keep Tannehill for 6 because you already have 2 wide receivers. Oh no, you have 3 wide receivers.
So
Hill,
I'm going to go
DK, and CD.
Yeah. So
I'll keep Tannehill. I'm not going to spend $21 on Hunt.
Yeah, Hunt. That's too much for Hunt. Give me Tannehill for $6.
Yep.
Ray, what's going on? Is Ray not the first person to comment on almost every video? I mean, Ray is out there all the time showing love in the comments. Yeah, Ray Fultz.
Yeah. Ray's always around.
Ray Fultz.
100%.
Ray Fultz actually won a signed CEH jersey like a week and a half ago that he should be getting shortly-ish. Ray, I'm sorry. I've sucked at mailing things out. We've been busy, but I got you. Trust me.
We were gone all week last.
Yeah, we were gone
all weekend last weekend. Do we stream? Lucas, how often do we guys stream? Every Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we stream.
Yes.
And then we'll also, for members, we'll be adding another one that's only members this season as well on Sunday mornings. Carl Anderson, PPR, Eckler, Chubb, Jones, Taylor, Barkley, 7th pick out of 10. Who are we taking? So in order, Chubb, Jones, Barkley, Taylor, Eckler. In that order.
Trey Hatton, send me an email, Trey. I've seen you go through here a couple times. Send me an email, Trey.
Perfect. Casey Sullivan.
You know what Casey did this past week?
Hung out with us.
Casey was with us for like 2 days straight. Everything that the Headliners crew did, Casey was with us. He went to dinner with us. He went to lunch with us. He played football with us. Talk about an MVP experience. He got to do all of it.
He threw a touchdown pass to somebody. We won't name names.
There's negative air yards involved though.
Doesn't matter.
It was more of a lateral. I don't even know if he gets credit for a touchdown. All right.
You'll have to wait for the video to see it though.
That's right.
Jake, we about done here? We wrapping it up?
I say we do 2 more questions and then we cut it out for the day.
Josh Knutson becoming a member.
What is going on, Josh?
Josh
already got the 2 squirrel nuts next to his name.
Oh, yes.
He's all about that squirrel nut life. Welcome, Josh. Let's see here. Tater, which is the best potato, white, red, or russet?
Oh my God, I forgot. Yeah, Casey did tackle Dr. Ethan Turner
into a pile of goose poop.
Yes.
It's in the description below, Trey. info@thefantasyheadliners.com. OEG, yes, you're in all the comment sections too. I see you out there, my friend. I see you.
Giovanni. Last question of the night. Giovanni drafted last night in a 6-man PPR on the thoughts. Thoughts on the team. Kyler, Stafford, Eckler, Chubb, Gaskin, Gibson. Ooh.
Wow.
Adams, Diggs, Ridley, D-Hop. Ooh. Amari Lockett. Ooh. Hawkinson. Oh.
I mean, for it being a 6-man team, the team should be absolutely stacked. And your teams are absolutely stacked. And you should have a great time scoring a buttload of points this year.
Paul becoming a new member on YouTube. Paul, look. Appreciate you. Tracked you down after I saw that comment. Then you followed up and become a member. There we go.
That is awesome. I mean, heck,
appreciate you, Paul.
We're only 3 members away from another draft guide. So if 3 people want to do it real quick, we got one more draft guide before we leave. But I mean, we got to get out of here in the next couple minutes. So unless it can happen, give one to an Aussie follower. I don't know where everybody's located, Anton. I can't. That's like PIP, personal information. So I can't be saying where y'all live. People aren't going to tell me anyway.
Hey, don't forget to, again, come to Headliner Breaks after this video. Come hang out with us. I've got a draft guide to give over there as well. Right. Yep. Crossfade, love you guys. Thanks for the amazing videos. Crossfade, appreciate you. Thanks for the 2 bomb.
That's right. I'm going to count to 30, Kyle, and then we're going to be calling it. We're going to sign off for the night. If we can get those 3 new members in the next 30 seconds, we'll give away one more guide. Otherwise, it's been real, and it's been fun, and it's been real fun. So I'm counting to 30. Answer 2 questions while I'm counting.
All right. I'm going to answer 2 questions. Brad's ready for some battle breaks. Ooh, love it. What's the best player to get in the second after getting CMC in the first? It depends. If we're going like the late second, Gibson could end up falling down there. Potentially, if you can get him like down there, that's great. If not, then we're probably looking at a wide receiver at that point. It really depends on how the draft goes, and it depends on how many people you have in there too. Thoughts on Corey Davis? I think Corey Davis and Zach Wilson are definitely going to be hooking up quite a bit this season. I'm not super excited about it. I'm not like over the top wide receiver 1, nothing like that, but I definitely think he could be a wide receiver 2 this year. Low end.
Way to clear that up there at the end with the low end.
Low end.
All right, Kyle, it is 10:43. We've been live streaming for an hour and 45 minutes. The party is just moving channels, right? So if you want to keep on going, just move channels, right? The link is in the pinned comment right there in the chat. Go over to Headliner Breaks. Kyle will be live there in just a couple minutes, opening up some cards, talking football, having fun. It's a great community over there as well. Trying to grow that one too. So if you're interested, head over there as soon as we sign off here. He'll be there in just a few minutes. But hey, before we get out of here, I just want to thank all of you for the support tonight, the donations, the paying it forward to other members of the community. That's why we created all this, right? Is to pay it forward and try to do more good in the community. There's so much negativity out there. There's so much hate on social media. It's just all over the place. We're trying to give everybody a place to go to distance themselves from that. Are you sick of all the crap? Are you sick of all the drama? Well, come over here and have some fun with us. That's what this community is all about. And I just want to make sure that I thank you guys for being a part of it. It means a lot to, I know, myself and Kyle. But for now, this Saturday night, this live stream is over. We're going to continue them as we head on into the season. Make sure you continue to watch all of our videos all week long. We got a ton of great banger content coming out the next couple. I scared you for a second, didn't I? I saw you jump for a second. That's all right. That's the kind of impact I have.
The link is pinned. It's a pinned link. Here, I think I can even paste it again real quick.
Yeah, paste it again. Yeah, Ray, so it was my birthday in Ohio. It's
right there. Click on Headliner Breaks, the link right here that's coming through right now that I just posted. Make sure you subscribe. Come hang out. If you miss it for some reason, then go to YouTube and just type in Headliner Breaks and search, and you'll see it.
Awesome. And there it is. There's that link. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday evening with us. But for myself and Kyle,
let's go, baby.
Deuces. We'll see you later.